Welcome, ladies. Welcome back. Today we are going to be talking about why it is important not to fall for the false prophets or the so called relationship gurus, because many of them are blocking you from getting married. Today, their philosophies are today's popular, philosophies from these gurus on marriage advice it frequently dismisses the importance of traditional gender roles. They want to make it seem that they can be fluid and that the woman can somehow usurp authority over the man and the man has to be submissive. That's not according to biblical principles. That is not in accordance to historically biblical principles that create a stable, fulfilling marriage. If you are getting advice where someone is telling you or encouraging you to not submit to your husband, not to agree and come in alignment with him and allow him to be the head of that household. See, the advice that they're telling women is if you make more than him, you run in the house. You run the house, but you don't run the home. The man is the head of that household. When you married him, when your father handed you off to that, when a father hands a daughter off to her husband, he's now saying, I'm giving you control or responsibility and authority to be responsible for the safety and the well being and the provision for my daughter and your future children. He didn't say to the girl, now you make sure that this man obeys you. So we have to be so careful because these relationship gurus, which I call false prophets, they're blocking you from getting married by giving you the belief and the philosophy that contradicts the importance of traditional. I'll say it again. I'm not going to back up from it. I'm not ashamed to say it. From traditional gender roles, we have to know our role. God gave us a role in the beginning. He created them male and female, created He them. He gave the man leadership. The woman has the responsibility to take care of the home, to teach the children. So if you have someone that you're getting relationship advice from that is telling you anything contrary to traditional roles, they are a false prophet and they are going to keep the blessings of God from coming into your life to so that you can find the right mate, because you have all of the wrong mindset, the wrong spirit and attitude. Also, often these relationship so-called relationship experts often promote values that directly contradict biblical guidance in relation to marriage and courtship. They'll tell you to do all kinds of things, date all these different people. They give you all of this advice, and it's all trial and error. Something they did, and maybe something they didn't even do. Many of these people were telling you to do stuff, and they haven't even done it themselves. Many of them are not even married. And those that are married, I guarantee you, they didn't do some of the things that they're suggesting that you do. So what I'm saying is that we have to be discerning about whose advice we follow. Please be mindful of the advice that you follow. I believe it says that a righteous man, blessed is a man that walks not after the counsel of the ungodly, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful, nor standeth in the path of the sinful. You can't take advice from everyone. If you want God's best, you got to go to God. And you got to stop listening to these individuals that are telling you things that go against the traditional gender roles, that go against the traditional guidance that is laid out in the scriptures. And finally, you have to be very careful that you do not allow them to undermine the crucial role of faith and these values forming strong marital bonds. The institution of marriage was instituted or established by God. Who better to tell you how to do it? The reason so many marriages are failing is because we're trying to do it our own way. Doing anything outside of the way that God established it or designed it is perverted. And anything that is perverted or goes against the ways of God, because righteousness is doing what God says. Righteousness is doing it God's way. If you want God's best for your life and you want the best marriage, I'm telling you, stop listening to these relationship experts who are taking you down a path that is blocking you and keeping you from getting married because they are putting the wrong mindset. They are giving you the wrong path to follow. Please heed my words, because I know many of you out there that are single, that have never been married, and some of you that have been married and are divorced and you want to remarry. Those of you, you know what works. You know how it goes. You even know sometimes when these individuals are telling you stuff and it doesn't make sense. Stop listening. Seek God. And if you're going to seek counseling regarding your relationship, seek it from someone that is married, that's in a successful marriage, and that has wisdom. There's some individuals like that out there, but do you notice those individuals are not normally the ones that are on these platforms telling you what to do? Because you know what? They're minding their marriages and their businesses in their homes and taking care of their family. They're not out here trying to promote something and speak words that are not going to benefit. They're not out here scamming you. I'm going to just say it. They're not out here scamming you. And I know there's some individuals that give good advice to women and men alike. But there's a lot out there that are in your ear, that are telling you things that are keeping you from getting what you want in terms of your marital status. So please be mindful and discern the advice that you're getting and whom it's coming from, and make sure that it aligns with the Word of God. May God richly bless you, and I look forward to seeing you during our next video. If you like what I said or if you disagree, leave a comment and if you liked it, then give me a like and subscribe. I look forward to our next time together. And women of God, we are building a community so that we can nurture and be a good example for future generations of young women. So be the example, be the good that you want, be that in someone else's life today. May God richly bless you.